Namaste, everybody. Welcome. I am Deepal, and today I want to talk to you about Mahashivratri. And you're like, what is that? Oh, wait till you find out. But before we do that, I want to say thank you for being here. If you're watching me on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you get weekly updates. And if you are listening to my podcast, thank you so much for being here. You could download this episode and share it with your friends and family. But today I have a special episode for you. We're going to talk about Mahashivratri. What is it? What is so significant about it? Mahashivratri is a time when millions of Indians celebrate. They celebrate Shivratri. It comes along every month. The day before the new moon is Shivratri. But Mahashivratri, it only occurs during this time in February, March, and it has the most spiritual significance. Now, mind you, you don't have to be on a spiritual journey, you don't have to be religious. You just need to be open to receiving. It has a huge significance. It is the night where the northern hemisphere of the planet is positioned in such a way that there is a natural upsurge of energy within the human spine, within the human being. It's the day when nature is really pushing us and taking us to the depth of your spiritual peak. And to do this, to accept these energies, one of the things that we do is stay up all night because the spine has to be vertical in order to accept and to fully embody these energies. What does Mahashivratri mean? It is the great night of darkness. If you notice, we have darkness all around us. Of course, we want to see the light. But within our perception, if we look into the cosmos and the galaxies, a massive 95% is just darkness. And in that darkness, there's unlimitedness, there's no boundaries. And you might think, well, gosh, if it's dark, that's not good. It's a negative thing. But what if it's not? Because in that darkness, you can find that sense of no boundaries, no limitations. Within that darkness, there's nothing. Have you ever walked into a dark room and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know where I'm going? It's so dark, I don't know where anything is, and I'm going to trip and fall. You have this fear. But within that darkness, there's nothing. There's that space of nothingness, that space of emptiness. And that is known as Shiva. Now, of course, Shiva is that mass emptiness and nothingness. And you may know Shiva as the Hindu deity. So we call him the Adi Yogi or Mahadev. Adi Yogi, meaning the only yogi. He was the very first yogi. He is where yoga comes from. He found his stillness because yoga, it means union with yourself. And when you can find that stillness within you, that is union with yourself. You can do yoga in many forms. And over the next few days, today's the 9th, 10th, 11th. 11th is the day that we are celebrating Mahashivratri. So you have 3 days. And what you want to do during this time to really connect and become in union with yourself is do your yoga, do meditation, chant, use mala beads. If you want to chant and use mala beads, you can use Om Namah Shivaya or just Om. The power of chanting is amazing. It is so powerful and profound. It will change your energy, your vibration. So wake up before the sunrise and do your yoga. Be sure to connect with the five elements of life: air, space, water, fire, earth. Become more conscious with all of these five elements. Here's some of the things that I've been doing. Water, I've been drinking in a metal vessel or a copper vessel or a copper cup. I've been storing it in there overnight and putting a flower because there's huge, huge benefits to water. Most of our body is made up of water. And so we have to treat it like the divine. That is our nutrition. That is what keeps us alive. The other thing I've been doing for space is bowing down 3 times a day. When I see the sun early in the morning, right before it reaches the sky, I bow down. In the afternoon, I bow down again. And in the evening, at sunset, I bow down again. The wind, you can go outside for a walk and just allow the wind to blow for 15 to 20 minutes. Yesterday, I went for a walk and the wind was blowing. It was just beautiful. Earth, since it's kind of cold outside here, I took some soil in a bowl and I was just sitting there playing with the soil. It's like a little kid. Or if you love to garden and you can right now, go ahead, do so. Walk barefoot, sit near a tree or under a tree. All of those will connect you to the earth. And fire, light a candle, light a devo. I've been lighting one with sesame oil and a cotton ball with a sesame oil, or you could use ghee. My mom used to use ghee, but I feel like with an oil, the lamp lasts longer. I've been doing my meditation 3 times a day and chanting 3 times a day. And I try to do my chanting before sunrise, before sunset, and in between, right around 11:30 to 12:30. And those are the times you want to work with. Those are the most powerful times. Some of the other things that you need to do is for the next 3 days is shower twice a day. This helps to clear and purify your body. I know some people aren't used to taking 2 showers a day. I love taking showers. I take 2 or 3. And I do have a shower meditation episode that you might like to listen to. Why showering is so important and how a shower meditation helps purify and cleanse your energies of other people's energies. I mean, that's the main reason that we shower, and to purify ourselves, purify our energy field, purify our bodies, purify our mind. So take a look at that episode. Now, along with the shower, of course, after a shower, wear white. White, it reflects light. It allows everything to be lighter around you. You'll feel lighter within you. When you wear other colors, you may feel a sense of density. But right now, because it is that time of an upsurge in energy, and you want to receive, allow the spine to be erect and wear white, because that will really help when you're doing and practicing Mahashivratri celebrations and participating in it. I want to talk a little bit more about why you should wear white. Okay. And I said that it reflects light. Well, wearing white, it strengthens your beneficial shield. It strengthens your aura. Your aura is a shield, and it filters out that which is not beneficial to you. And that's the energy that I'm talking about, allowing it to reflect off of you, other people's energies, other people's judgments, criticisms, whatever they may be, those that think about you and you don't want them to. Illness, it enters the aura first. But if your aura is strong and that's what we're trying to do, then illness will not prevail. We don't want it to enter into our aura. So we have to make our aura strong. White, like I said, it's reflective in nature. So that negativity just bounces right off. It gives you the sense of purity, freshness, gentleness, lightness. White does so much for you that you don't even realize. And we don't wear white clothes here in America. A lot of us don't. I mean, I used to not wear white because I'm like, God, I get white clothes dirty all the time. But I've learned over the last couple of months, days, that I love white. I feel invigorated. I feel so divine and really connected to the divine light. You'll notice that your mood gets lighter too, and that's a big thing. So wear white as much as you can. Now, last but not least, on March 11th, you want to fast because that's another form of bringing lightness within you, lightness of your physical body, so that when those energies come through, they can easily penetrate within the energetic body and the physical body. We don't want to create density by not being able to, certain foods are difficult to metabolize, like meat, processed foods. Some of the easier foods are, of course, veggies lentils, grains. So you want to give your body that day that lightness, that fluffiness, and have just one meal probably if you need to have a meal. The best way that I've learned to stay hungry is to boil some peppercorn, 5 peppercorns in water, allow it to boil for a little bit. And then once it cools down to room temperature, you can add honey to it. And that's what I've been doing the last 7 days. If I get hungry, I've just been boiling my water with 5 peppercorns and then adding honey to it. You'll see that it does suppress hunger. I didn't think it would work, but it works. So fasting that day is going to be really important. And over the next 3 days, please do not eat meat. If you can stay away from meat, alcohol, any intoxicants, smoking, drugs, stay away from all of that at this time. If you want to receive, again, those things create density within the body and they lower the vibration of our energy field or auric field. And we don't want that. Right now, we want to rejuvenate, strengthen, purify, activate, and rise at a higher frequency so that we can attract the things that we want in life. And it's not about attracting things in life, but when you vibrate at a higher frequency, you'll see things do come to you quicker. You'll have greater opportunities, relationships, situations, events, circumstances, career paths. So much shifts for you when you vibrate at a higher frequency. And you know when you're vibrating at a higher frequency versus a lower frequency. It's very obvious. If you're feeling down, depressed, no joy, no happiness, you know you're vibrating at a lower frequency. No energy, that's the most common thing I see. And so you want to vibrate at a higher frequency. And this night is your night. It's definitely my night. And I am so excited to be a part of the Mahashivratri celebrations. And of course, this year, I'll be doing things um, online and at home, chanting Om Namah Shivaya, chanting different chants that day and night because I am ready for my spiritual surge and I hope you will be joining me. So thank you so much for being here. I did want to bring out this information because I feel like Mahashivratri, it is an opportunity. It is the only opportunity for you right now to bring yourself into that experience, that vastness, that emptiness within yourself, and really tap into your being, your soul, your spirit. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.